One misconfigured firewall policy is all it takes to expose an entire enterprise network. That's why network security teams trust certified professionals to manage their FortiGate firewalls, and the Fortinet NSE4, FortiOS 7.6 administrator certification proves you can configure, operate, and troubleshoot FortiGate devices in real enterprise environments built around the latest FortiOS 7.6 release. In this session, we'll walk through real exam-style practice questions covering policies, VPNs, and troubleshooting scenarios, so you can think like the exam and pass with confidence. Let's get started. Question number 1. An administrator creates a new firewall policy to allow HTTPS traffic from the LAN to the internet. However, users are still unable to browse websites. What is the most likely reason? A. The firewall policy is below a deny policy that matches the traffic. B. NAT must always be disabled for internet access. C. The policy must use the SSL profile first. D. FortiGate only evaluates policies from bottom to top. Correct answers: A. The firewall policy is below a deny policy that matches the traffic. Explanation: FortiGate evaluates firewall policies from top to bottom. The first matching policy is applied, and the remaining policies are ignored. If a deny policy appears before the allow policy, the traffic is blocked before reaching the new rule. Why others are incorrect? B. Internet access usually requires NAT, not disabling it. C. SSL inspection is optional. D. Policies are never processed from bottom to top. Question number 2. Which interface setting allows an administrator to manage FortiGate using a web browser? A. HTTPS administrative access. B. Ping. C. DHCP server. D. LLDP reception. Correct answer: A. HTTPS administrative access. Explanation: to access the FortiGate GUI, the interface must allow HTTPS administrative access. Without it, the browser cannot establish a management session. Why others are incorrect? Ping only tests connectivity. DHCP distributes IP addresses. LLDP advertises network information. Question number 3. Why is source NAT SNAT commonly enabled on a firewall policy for internet access? A. To translate private IP addresses into a public IP address. B. To encrypt user traffic. C. To inspect SSL certificates. D. To assign DHCP addresses. Correct answer: A. To translate private IP addresses into a public IP address. Explanation: private IP addresses cannot be routed across the public internet. SNAT replaces the source IP with the FortiGate's public IP, so return traffic can be delivered correctly. Why others are incorrect? Encryption, SSL inspection, and DHCP are unrelated to SNAT. Question number 4. Which security profile scans web traffic for malicious software? A. Antivirus. B. Traffic Shaper. C. Routing Monitor. D. SDWAN rule. Correct answer: A. Antivirus. Explanation: the antivirus security profile detects and blocks malware in supported protocols such as HTTP, HTTPS, with inspection, FTP, SMTP, and POP3. Traffic shaping controls bandwidth, while routing and SD-WAN are networking features. Question number 5. Which route has the highest priority when multiple routes match the same destination? A. The route with the longest prefix match. B. The oldest route. C. The route with the highest gateway. I. P. D. The route created first. Correct answer: A. The route with the longest prefix match. Explanation: FortiGate follows standard routing principles by selecting the most specific route, longest prefix match. Administrative distance and priority are considered only after prefix length. Firewall administrators are the frontline defenders of every enterprise network. Passing the Fortinet NSE4, FortiOS 7.6. Administrator exam proves you can configure firewall policies and user authentication, deploy and troubleshoot site-to-site IPsec VPNs, apply security profiles like IPS, antivirus, and web filtering, diagnose and resolve real-world FortiGate operational issues. Don't rely on guesswork when real networks are on the line. Use CertBoosters practice questions to sharpen your FortiOS 7.6 configuration skills. Reinforce exam objectives and walk into the exam ready to pass on the first attempt. Start practicing now via the link given in the description below, and take your next step toward core Fortinet network security certification.